As speculations around Rishi Sunak's potential leadership campaign grows, there is a new scandal that could see his campaign end before it's even started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first show of the day. We have a lot to tell you throughout the day. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe, click on the bell to stay up to date throughout the whole day, because the last couple of days we had a busy weekend. I didn't have time to even relax, unfortunately. And also a lot of stories kept changing and changing. This came out yesterday, 2 nights ago. Yesterday we confirmed the rumors. Now we're trying to kind of make sure, to see what the actual consequences will be for Rishi Sunak. On this channel, we reported yesterday that there are potential contenders preparing to stand against Boris Johnson when the time comes. And some of them are from the current cabinet, which is quite tricky because all of them are tainted because they're a part of the same losing team. So if the ship goes down, how can they convince us that they are more credible? It has happened in the past, but it's hard. Now, the only ones that have, until now, managed to stay away are the ones, not just the backbenchers, not your Jeremy Hunts and Theresa Mays, even cabinet members, those who haven't fallen into trouble of being exposed for Christmas drinks and lockdown parties. For example, the Home Office and Priti Patel, they've survived so far. Liz Truss survived so far. Until now, Rishi Sunak survived, but the Treasury staff has been exposed that they've also had lockdown drinks last year during Christmas time. Not a good look for the Chancellor. Now, there is one thing to be clear about. As far as we know, the Chancellor wasn't there. Now, they say that the Chancellor didn't even know. The Chancellor didn't know, and the head of the department didn't know. Now, that makes it a bit more grey area when neither of them knew, at least afterwards. Someone would know afterwards. And in terms of the bosses, that still makes them a bit guilty, because even if they weren't at the parties, if they knew about it, manage the situation, you need to do some sort of disciplinary, something. Otherwise, when it comes out, you're the boss, you'll be in trouble too. Now, sources in Whitehall have said that nobody really questioned it or thought that there was anything wrong. Now, that's a different problem. And those people who keep saying this is a trivial issue, it's not the actual party. It's not that they broke the rules. That's not my problem. A lot of people broke the rules. I broke the rules. Everyone does. Well, depending on the rules is. I went home once after 10 p.m. curfew. I'm naughty, yeah. I don't have a problem with the breaking the rules depending on what it is. My problem is the hypocrisy and the double standards. It needs to be exposed. If these people are telling me to do something, but they're not doing it themselves, that's the issue. Now, next is the fact that this is going to create more scandals for the whole of Downing Street. So number 10 is in trouble. It's make or break week for Boris Johnson this week. Now, number 11 and Rishi Sunak, they need to convince their members and the voters that Rishi is not as bad as Boris in terms of not being able to manage crises. This is no longer about policies or which person has a better face or who smiles better so I can vote for this person over Boris. No. We need to also make sure that Rishi can actually manage crises and PR disasters slightly better than Boris Johnson. So this week is going to be big because tomorrow we have this big vote in Parliament. Thursday we have the by-election for Boris Johnson's party that will again show if we could stay or not. The polls are not looking good. Now, when the opinion poll started, the new trend a couple of weeks ago, and it was neck and neck and Labour kind of winning a bit, we said just wait. The way you treat opinion polls, you don't just judge one or two, you have to wait to see the trend. Now it's about 9-10 points for the Labour Party. It's the first time it's actually happening for them in a long time. And that's more normal. Finally, this is exactly what opposition parties are supposed to be getting. It's been so embarrassing for Starmer and the Labour Party until now. Now should at least be 10 points ahead. Ideally for them should be 20 points, but they're so incompetent that they can't even convince their own base to come out to support the Labour Party. But this is actually not good for Boris Johnson. As we said, the 3 days of hell includes tomorrow, Tuesday 14th, the vote on Plan B, and then we got Wednesday, Prime Minister's questions. That's going to be juicy as usual. And then Thursday 16th, we have the by-election that could end Boris Johnson's premiership. We will see. If you want to find out, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell next to it. I'm Tousi. I'll see you in the next video. There's going to be a lot of videos today. We are the media.